Good morning and welcome, faculty, staff, and students. Today, we honor and celebrate the great strength of our nation. We salute the bravery, dedication, and commitment that all veterans live by, and which keeps our nation strong and protected. And while it is one day of celebration and recognition, we understand that our veterans and our troops are put in harm's way every day of their service. And for this, we are thankful to their unending sacrifice and patriotism.
Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Greetings to every student and everyone watching this video. We are here today to really honor, recognize, and celebrate every veteran in the United States Armed Services. We have a very diverse adult population here. We have a number of people who have served their country. We have husbands and wives here whose husbands and wives have served their country. We have teachers here and who have children who are in the military. And of course, we've got students who have brothers and sisters. We've got graduates who are in the service, and of course, we are very, very proud of every single one of them. This is to recognize their service, and we appreciate the opportunity to do so. On the 11th hour of the 11th month, on the 11th day of November, the war that was supposed to end all wars ended. Unfortunately, that hasn't always been the case, and it's been necessary for us to make sure that we keep a very intact and powerful Armed Services Corps in the United States, and we've done so. And we want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who has served in any branch of the military. We honor those who have passed on Memorial Day, but today we honor everyone who has ever served in any branch of the military. We're deeply appreciative. We thank you, and we wish you a very, very pleasant day. Thanks for the opportunity, and I hope you enjoy some of the things that you'll see if you follow through on this video. We at Alonso are consistently recognizing the service of our military men and women, and we thank you for watching. Have a great day, and as always, go Ravens. Thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Scott Lewis,
What branch did you serve in?
Army.
How many years did you serve?
I did 22 years.
What does it mean for you to serve?
Well, being a veteran means it means everything. It means you've made the sacrifice to serve your nation, and there's only 1% of the people in our country that make that sacrifice. So it's a very very important thing.
What was the most interesting thing to happen to you during your service?
I think just having the opportunity to serve with amazing people that are in it for the same reasons you're in it, to protect our nation and things like that, and traveling the world and having a chance to meet people from other countries and seeing what the world is all about rather than just staying home the whole time.
All right, thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
What is your name?
Charles Orden,
What branch did you serve in?
United States Army, Infantry.
How many years did you serve?
20 years and 3 months.
What does it mean for you to serve?
It means that I did something significant in my life, something that I can be remembered by.
What was the most interesting thing that happened during your service?
Being in Berlin when the Berlin Wall came down. I was a company commander at that time.
All right, thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
What is your name?
David Price.
What branch of service were you a part of?
I was in the U.S. Army Reserve.
How many years of service?
8.
What did or does it mean to you to serve?
Well, it meant a lot. I mean, I was pretty young when I signed up, and a lot of it I just wasn't sure what I was doing with my life, so I just kind of wanted some adventure, and so I signed up for that. But it means a lot that I served my country, and that I can say that.
What was the most interesting thing you experienced during your time of service?
So I was an NBC specialist, which stands for Nuclear, Chemical, Biological. My particular unit's job was if, say, somebody were to get attacked by chemical weapons, we would have to drive out, decontaminate that group, go back into action. And so part of that is having to do training with live nerve agent. Now, if you don't know anything about nerve agent, like if you put like 1 drop on your skin, it will kill you. It's that dangerous. It's like VX nerve agent. And so it's kind of what they call in the military a confidence course. You're in there in your full, what's called a MOP suit, which is a chemical suit. And basically the idea is they want that you have confidence that your stuff works. And so you go in and you go into this area and they bring you in there and then they bring out live actual nerve agent because you can see it light up on the detectors and then you have to decontaminate it and make sure. And so you're sitting there. I was in there with a room with chemicals that if any of it got on your skin at all, you basically die.
That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for your service.
What is your name?
My name is Albert Joseph.
What branch of service were you a part of?
I was in the active Army,
How many years of service?
6.5.
What did or does it mean to you to serve?
For me, it was a sense of pride, being proud of my country, being proud to be able to take care of my family. When I joined the military, I was newly married, my wife was pregnant, working a dead-end fast food job, not going anywhere. Well, the military is going to give me that ability to provide. And just after everything that happened with 9/11, I wanted to serve, but I wasn't exactly motivated. Getting married and having a kid kind of motivates you. So,
What was the most interesting thing you experienced during your time of service?
seeing Baghdad. When I deployed, I was in Baghdad. It was towards the end of the war, so I didn't see any actual fighting, so it wasn't that bad of a deployment. So just kind of seeing different places that were, say, like bombed by us or whatever, different palaces that Saddam Hussein had built, just kind of seeing like the historical aspect of the location.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, and thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
All right, what is your name?
Thomas Frisbee,
And what branch of service were you part of?
the United States Air Force,
How many years did you serve?
17 years.
What does it mean to you that you served for a country?
Feel basically pride that I was able to serve this country and keep it safe from enemies, foreign and domestic, and just proud about it.
What was the most interesting thing you experienced during your time of service?
There's a lot of different things. One great thing about being in the military is that you get to travel the world, and a big part of that was being able to go to 26 different countries, live in all sorts of different environments, and meet all sorts of people from all over the world. So it was a really, really great experience.
Great, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Armando Tapia,
What branch of service were you a part of?
United States Air Force,
How many years of service?
23. My first assignment, I went to Spain and lived in Spain for 4 years. That was probably the best assignment I had in my whole time in the Air Force. I like history, plus I have Spanish background, being Hispanic. So that was one of my best experiences in my life.
What did or does it mean to you to serve?
Well, to serve in the military, it meant a lot to me. It gave me lots of different experiences, actually. I was able to serve in humanitarian assignments, using my language skills. That helped a lot of people.
What is your name?
I'm not sure. No. Ted Robinson.
What branch of service were you a part of?
United States Air Force.
How many years of service?
Only 4.
That still counts. 4 is good. What did it mean to you to serve?
Actually, it was during the Vietnam War, and so I got drafted, but I really didn't want to go to Vietnam at that particular point in the war. So I joined the United States Air Force, and I was a jet engine mechanic crew chief on fighter aircraft. So I felt like that was a contribution that was fair enough for the cause.
Sounds good. And what was like the most interesting thing that you experienced, or like just something that you remember?
Wow. There was a lot of good times in those 4 years. I was 18 when I joined, so young and crazy. Probably the experience of working with fellow mechanics on jet engines was amazing thing. Working on fighters, that would be it.
What is your name?
Tara Hernandez.
What branch of service were you a part of?
United States Navy.
How many years of service?
2 years as an airman.
What did or does it mean to you to serve?
I was very proud to be a part of the military and be able to serve.
What was the most interesting thing you experienced during your time of service?
Just working on the F-14s and being able to launch and recover. Never flew them, but being up that close to something so neat was fun.
That's so cool. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Though we were unable to film his interview, Master Sergeant Friesen was an active member of the U.S. Army for 23 years and has spent 5 years with JROTC.
I want to welcome you to Alonso High School. This morning, I have the honor of presenting the Braulio Alonso Patriot Award recipient. This award was established in honor of Dr. Braulio Alonso, the namesake of our school. Along with the many years as an educator serving his community, shaping distinguished citizens, Dr. Alonso served his country during World War II as a battery commander in the 328th Field Artillery Battalion in Europe. Dr. Alonso's patriotic service to his country should never be forgotten. The valor found in Dr. Alonso's service is exemplified in the many Alonso High School alumni who currently serve in the armed forces and in those who have already served their country. Today's recipient is an alumni who has followed in Dr. Alonso's distinguished footsteps. Sergeant First Class Julian P. McMillan. Julian McMillan was born and raised in Tampa, Florida. He attended Incarnation Catholic School and subsequently graduated from Braulio Alonso High School in 2005. While attending Alonso High School, he participated in several extracurricular activities, such as soccer, cross-country, track, Science Honor Society, Distributive Education Clubs of America, lacrosse, and Army Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. While in JROTC, he was a member of the rifle team and raider team. Ultimately, he would become the captain of both teams. During his tenure as captain for the raider team, the team won many competitions across the state, most notably the state championship. This was the first state title that Alonso High School won. Additionally, he was the battalion commander of the Alonso JROTC battalion and rose to the rank of cadet lieutenant colonel. After graduating high school, Julian attended St. Leo University, where he majored in sport business with minors in risk management, marketing, and economics. He also played lacrosse for the university and was an active member of Sport Business Association. He would later win a national academic competition hosted by the National Sport Research Institute at the University of North Carolina to present his research to countless peers and professionals in the industry. Later, he would also be selected to represent Scotland in the 2010 World Championships of Lacrosse. Julian and the Scottish national team finished 7th in the world at the championships later in Manchester, England. Shortly thereafter, he graduated from St. Leo and began working in sport for various organizations to include the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and 3D Lacrosse. During this period, Julian found little fulfillment as a business professional and began the journey to pursue his dream to become a Special Forces soldier. This began with securing an 18 X-ray Special Forces candidate contract from the Army. This contract allowed him the opportunity to enroll directly into the Special Forces selection process without having prior military service. He finished one station unit training as an 11 Bravo infantryman, completed airborne school, and then went to Special Forces assessment and selection. He was selected to continue training to later become an 18 Echo Special Forces communications sergeant. Upon graduating from the Special Forces qualification course, he was assigned the 7th Special Forces Group, Airborne. Prior to arriving at the 7th Special Forces Group at Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, he graduated from the Military Freefall School to become qualified to conduct high-altitude low opening and high-altitude high opening combat parachute operations. He was assigned to a freefall team upon arrival at 7th Special Forces Group and was on the Special Forces Operational Detachment Alpha for 6 months before being moved to a direct action team for deployment to Afghanistan. While a member of Special Forces Operation Detachment Alpha 7211, he served in combat operations which involved several direct engagements with enemy forces. He received a Combat Infantry's Badge for those direct engagements against Taliban and ISIS. For his efforts during his employment, he was awarded the Bronze Star. Sergeant First Class Macmillan was later selected to attend the Special Forces Intelligence Sergeant's course to become an 18th Foxtrot. He is currently serving as the 18th Foxtrot on Special Forces Operation Detachment Alpha 7213. Recently, he was board selected to be promoted to the rank of Sergeant First Class in a mere 7 years of time in service. This was with the shortest allowable time in grade and time in service to do so. Sergeant First Class Macmillan plans to continue his career in Special Forces with the intent of becoming a Special Forces Assistant Detachment Commander, 180 Alpha Warrant Officer. His awards include the Combat Infantry's Badge, Bronze Star, Airborne Wings, Military Freefall Wings, Expert Marksmanship Badge, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, NATO Ribbon, Non-Commissioned Officers Professional Development Ribbon, Good Conduct Medal, and many others. Sergeant First Class Macmillan is married and has a 5-year-old son. He currently lives in Destin, Florida. Today, it is my great pleasure to present this year's recipient of the Braulio Alonso Patriot Award, Sergeant First Class Julian P. Macmillan.
The Best on Earth, a Veterans Day tribute. If someone has done military service, they earn the title veteran and more. They earn our deep respect and admiration, that they are special, no one can ignore. They sacrifice the comforts we enjoy. The list is long of all the things they gave. Our veterans are extraordinary people. They're loyal, dedicated, true and brave. When terror and invasion were real threats, they showed us they could handle any storm. We owe our freedoms and our very lives to our veterans who served in uniform. Our veterans should be celebrities. They're exceptional. No other group can compare. We're grateful for the many things they've done. They're always in our hearts and in our prayers. We owe our veterans support and friendship. Let no one ever question what they're worth. These men and women serve our country. Our veterans, the very best on earth.